Bottom of the first here at Lenape Valley, and with two runners on, it's Pat Togno with the sack bunt for the Pats, as Jimmy Fluke and Dan Rafferty advance for Lenape Valley, and it's second and third with one out. Then Dave Del Santro comes through with a two-run single to left, and the number 2 Pats have an early 2-0 lead over number 15 High Point here in the first round of North 1 Group 2 state tournament play. Bottom of the second with Dan Rafferty on third after reaching on a walk, it's Jimmy Fluke with the ribby double to right as Rafferty scores and Lenape Valley has a 3-0 lead. Top of the third we go, and Kyle Adams starts things off for High Point with this opposite field single to left with 2 outs. Then Billy Kerwin punches this single to right as Adams goes first to third and the Wildcats have runners on the corners with 2 outs. And then Matt Muzzelli follows with the clutch RBI single to left to chase home Kyle Adams, and High Point trails 3-1. Okay, after a short rain delay, watch Lenape Valley pitcher Jimmy Fluke with the strikeout to end the top of the fourth, and it stays 3-1 Lenape Valley. Bottom of the fourth, and watch High Point catcher Riley Keenan with the great shoot to second base to gun down Jimmy Fluke trying to steal to end the inning as Brandon Carr makes the tag for High Point. We move to the top of the sixth, and Lenape Valley ace Jimmy Fluke is still dealing. Watch him get the strikeout looking here to end the frame to keep it 3-1 Lenape Valley. Bottom of the sixth, and Lenape Valley has 2 men on, but High Point gets out of the inning. Watch Billy Kerwin make the unassisted play at third base as we go to the top of the seventh, with Lenape Valley still holding the 3-1 lead. Top of the seventh we go, and it's Jimmy Fluke with the strikeout here for the second out of the inning for Lenape Valley. And Lenape Valley advances to the section quarterfinals here. Watch Ryan Linder squeeze the little pop-up at third as the Pats top High Point 3-1 as Lenape Valley hosted number 7 Hawthorne in the quarterfinals.
It feels great. I mean, we came out here, we got some runs early, and we just got the job done throughout the game.
We're real excited to move on. I think the first game is always the toughest because the kids are a little tight first state game, Being that it's single elimination, do or die, I think you tend to be a little tight. But we played pretty well today. I mean, our defense was excellent. Fluke threw strikes, and we got a couple timely hits. I wish we would have got a few more, but we got enough to win the game, and that's what counts.
Talk up your hitting, not too many today, but just enough.
We just got on them early. I mean, we kind of set the tone, and throughout the game, we just kept putting runners on, get the pitcher throwing some pitches, and it all worked out.
Seemed like you kind of turned it up in the last couple innings. Just talk about finishing strong.
I wasn't feeling that. It just wasn't there for some reason. I felt good, but it wasn't not 100%. But I found something in the last inning to really, get me through those last few batters.
He's been dealing all year. He's easily our ace. He's dominant. I think the best pitcher in one of the best pitchers in the state. And he just helped us through, and he kept us in the game like he always does.
Jimmy did an outstanding job. He was having a little trouble with the mound early in the game, sliding on it a little bit, and he seemed to adjust to it, and really heated his fastball up, I thought, a lot at the end of the game. He was really throwing it by a lot of the batters.
David, big 2-run RBI today. What was the difference in the game? Just talk about it.
I knew in coming in he was going to throw mainly fastballs or mainly curveballs, and I was waiting, and he threw 3 good curveballs, and then I waited back, and I got ahead in the count and drove a line drive.
That was a real clutch hit. We had we had a leadoff single. I think the next guy walked. Then we bunted him over. Pat Togno laid a great bunt down third, and then David came up. I think it was like the second pitch fastball, just ripped it into left field. It's to score the 2 runs to give us a lead, and that takes a little of the pressure off. So that was a real big hit in the first inning. Nice to jump out to a lead on him.
Talk about being a senior, your last chance to make this run.
Oh, I want it. I want that state ring, and we could easily do it, easily, and hopefully we will.
We have a lot of seniors on this team. We have 7 or 8 seniors, and they've all contributed in different ways on different days. David and David's been real solid all year long. Ryan Linder really's been smacking the ball. A lot of them have, though. It's Nick Sabatini, Tyler Rogers, Dan Rafferty. All my seniors have contributed, and it's important to them. We won the league, and that was our first goal accomplished. But for the last week, we've been focused now on the state tournament, and we're hoping to make a good run into the state tournament. It's been a while since Lenape won a state championship.